Well, welcome everyone. Sorry, I'm not at the office today. I'm actually in an underground parking at a meeting, but I didn't want to miss today's call. I brought some exciting documents that I prepared this week because we are going to help you. I have some amazing script to help you guys be so much more effective in your boat sales. So we're going to record this and I make sure that the scripts are going to be available. So this week I want to share three scripts. And I've been working with AI for a while. And when it comes to selling boats, when it comes to boat brokerage, those are the best scripts you can have. So let's get started. I'm going to give you the number one. And what I'm going to do, usually I deconstruct it with like 2 or 3 steps. So the first one are 3 steps. And what we want to do is we want to get some content, right? It's about content creation. So act as a boat broker. And then we're going to tell them exactly what kind of boat we're selling. So in this case, I'm saying act as a boat broker who sells $100,000 to $2 million used boat in Vancouver and give me 10 videos that people will want to see. I'm going to repeat that again. This is a script number one, part one. Act as a boat broker who sells 100K to $2 million used boat in Vancouver and give me 10 videos that people will want to see. If you're selling racing sailboats, for instance, we have a broker we work with, is selling racing sailboat in Spain. You can say act as a boat broker who sells racing sailboat between 150,000 to $3 million in Spain and Europe, right? So you make it depending, of course, on where you are and what you sell. Once you enter this on ChatGPT, it's going to give you suggestions of great videos. So let me give you an example. A day in the life of a boat broker. Comparison video of two quality 40-foot yacht for sale in Vancouver under 250,000. Testimonial from happy buyers. Seasonal maintenance tips for boating in Vancouver. Boat financing explained. Behind the scene of a boat show. Boating lifestyle in Vancouver. Renovating before and after. Top 5 yachts under 350,000. So you see, it really find some video that will be relevant for you, that will be interesting for you. Now, the next step, part two of this script, we're going to be like, now act like Mr. Beast, and Mr. Beast is one of the top YouTuber out there, and give me the titles and thumbnails for this video. So now that you have your video, you can select the one you want to keep, the one you don't want to keep, but you go to part two. So part two is now act like Mr. Beast and give me the titles and thumbnails for this video. Let me give you an example of what we have here. The title we have is Hear It From Them, How Life Changes After Buying Their Dream Boats. Or Living the Vancouver Boating Dream. The thumbnail will be a panoramic view on Vancouver coastline with boats and text, Vancouver boating lifestyle. So I repeat that, and I see we got Corey joining. I repeat that. So step number one, part one of the script, act like a boat broker who sell 100,000 to $2 million used boats in Vancouver and give me 10 videos that people will want to see. Once you have your 10 video, you decide the one you want to keep, then you go to part two of the script. Now act like Mr. Beast and give me the titles and thumbnails for this video. Now you're going to have amazing title, amazing thumbnails, and amazing video. Now we're going to part three, which is act like a TV producer and give me the actual script for each of those videos. And what's going to give you is going to give you the exact script on how you can get this video started. So for instance, for the boat show, behind the scene of a boat show, it tells me the opening is a time lapse of a boat show setup, which is great, great idea. Time lapse of a boat show setup. The host will say, ever wondered what goes into setting up the perfect boat shows? Today we are behind the scenes to show you how we're setting up this year at this specific boat show. Then the tour, you will interview with organizers, setup tips, and customer interaction. And in conclusion, you can say it's all about creating the best experience. Now you know the secrets of organizing the best boat show experience. So not only you have the best video suggested for you, you have the best title and thumbnails, and now you have the best script. So this was the number one script that I wanted to share with you guys. So I will put some comments in this video, but I wanted you guys to have it. Again, number 2, and I just printed it this morning because I know I was on the road and I wanted you guys to have it. So again, we got a part 2. Part 1. I'm a boat broker in Vancouver and sell used boats, $150,000 to $2 million. And here is my website. And you're going to put your website. Please review it to understand my business and sales and marketing style. I'm going to repeat that. This is your part 1 of your script. I'm a boat broker in Vancouver and sells used boat from $150,000 to $2 million. And here is my website for review, and you paste the URL. Please review it to understand my business and sales and marketing style. Now we're going to part 2. Part 2 of this script. It's going to be, in a minute, I'm going to ask you to write copy for my business. That includes sales, email, blog post, Instagram caption, TikTok. I want you to ask me 15 to 20 questions to better understand my customer, my business, my audience, my value, my tone of voice. So here is what's going to happen. ChatGPT is going to ask you 15 to 20 questions to understand you perfectly. But prior to that, you're going to tell them who you are and you're going to show them your website. You're going to use this exercise that might take you maybe 20 minutes, maybe maximum 30 minutes if you really do it thoroughly. As soon as you do this, ChatGPT is going to remember you. And for the next few months, every time you ask ChatGPT to help you for a piece of content, to help you for an email, to help you for a caption, is going to remember exactly who you are, your business, your marketing style, your value, your clients, your audience, everything, because it's going to interview you only once and then remember that for the next year ahead. So essentially, you creating a content assistant in just like 20 minutes. Imagine I will tell you, hey, in 20 minutes, I'm going to fly in your office the best content marketer like Gary Vee, for instance. Right? I'll fly Gary Vee to your office and he's going to help you create content for the next year with you. And it's all free. That's the power of AI. So here are some of the questions he's asking me. What kind of content has performed well for you in the past in platforms like TikTok or Instagram? Or is there any successful sales strategy or promotion that resonated well with your audience? Right? They ask me very smart and specific questions. And at the end of this interview of just 15 to 20 questions, he's going to throw me a beast of an assistant for you in sales and marketing. So that was a script number 2. So now you know how to do amazing video. Now you have an assistant that will help you on a daily basis and understand you, your business, and exactly let me turn my call. Yeah, here we go. Next, number 3. Okay, number 3. We're going to ask ChatGPT to do some research for us because we want to create better content and we want to have relevant content, right? If you done courses with me, you know the one important part of our content is the ROI formula: relevancy, omnipresence, intimacy. How do you determine relevancy? It's not about you, it's about your client. So here, this last script I want to share with you today, and then I'll have to go because I have an appointment for my baby at the doctor's office, but I really wanted to do this. That's why I did it in my car. So I want you to do some research for me. I want you to do some research for me. Act as an expert Instagram social media marketer. Tell me 10 frustrations, 10 desires, and 10 fears that a boat buyer in Vancouver that will buy or sell a used $150 to $2 million boat experience when buying or selling a boat. Put it in a table format and label the x-axis 1 to 10 and the y-axis frustration, desire, and fear. Now you're going to have a piece of of information that you want to get your printer and print it. Because it's going to speak in the voice of your customer. It's going to speak about the frustration your customers have, the frustration, the desire, and the fears. So for instance, in this specific case, and I will paste it for you guys, but because I was on the road here, I had to quickly print it this morning. It said, difficulty finding the right type of boats as frustration, lack of transparency in pricing, inadequate information on boat history, pressure from salespeople, long purchasing processes, high broker fees, limited financing options. I mean, like, seriously, if you're buying a boat, this is exactly the frustration that the clients have. And now you have the frustration, you have the desire, and you have the fears. So when you create content, you quickly look at that table and you are going to speak to your clients to touch their hot buttons, to touch exactly what they want to address, what the problem they have. You're going to be so much more relevant than any other brokers out there. Why? Because you have been doing your research based on them exactly. So now I'm going to read this. You see, inconvenient viewing schedule, finding trustworthy service provider. Those are the legit challenges that the brokers have. So one more time, I'm going to read this last script. I will paste in this video. Once I'm going back to the office, we're going to paste the script in this video. I want you to do some research for me. Act as an expert Instagram social media marketer or LinkedIn social marketing manager or Facebook social marketing manager and tell me 10 frustrations, 10 desires, and 10 fears that a boat broker in Vancouver Island would buy a used $150 to $2 million boat experience when buying or selling a boat. Put it in a table format and label the x-axis 1 to 10 and the y-axis frustrations, desire, and fear. So what did we do in this 15 minutes video today? I gave you 3 game-changing, amazing ChatGPT scripts. One that will be able to give you the best video you want to do. And you know that if you want to be an effective boat broker in 2024, you have to do video. You need to be strong at video. Now you got the best video with the best title, with the best thumbnail, with the most relevant for your audience, and the best script. Next, we're going to ask you to create a content assistant for you that will help you on a daily basis. And we're going to do this little interview. So remember, the script number 2 was, I'm a boat broker in Vancouver Island and sell used boats from 150 to 2 million. And here is my website for review. Please review my website to understand my business and sales marketing style. After that, we're going to even dig deeper. We're going to say, in a minute, I'm going to ask you to write copy for my business that includes sales email, blog post, Instagram caption, TikTok. And I want you to ask me 15 to 20 questions to better understand my customers, my business, my audience, my value, my tone of voice. If you do the 3 scripts, I guarantee your life as a boat broker will not be the same anymore. So on that note, I gotta go to my appointment, but I want to thank you for coming live. We're going to post this in the group. I wish you all an amazing day. Thanks for tuning in. Great to see you, Corey. Thanks, Carter. Thanks, Paul. And I'll make sure to upload that and we'll upload the script. You have a wonderful day, guys. And every Wednesday we have this call, live call. We always drop some bombs. And every Thursday we do the same. Every Wednesday and every Thursday, we're going to give you guys amazing tips like this. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Talk soon. Bye.
Thanks.
Thanks, Vincent.
Adios. See you. Good luck.